Okay, for today's fix, Honda Civic destroyed bushings, rear bushings. I don't know if you can see them, but they're quite fun. So, in order to do this, put your car on 2 jacks, lift it one by one if you don't have one of those. Lift it one by one, put the tripod in, then take the wheels out. Safety first, wheels like that on every side, so you got 2 points of safety in case shit goes really down. Right, now in order to remove these bushings here, we need to take down all this torsion bar, it's called, this thing right here. So there's one screw either side, that 19mm, that one here, and then this other one here. What you need to do is watch the brake line. See that first hose over there? That's kind of short. I'm still debating if I should remove. It's got 2 mounting points up there, 2 screws. I'm still debating if I should remove those or just wing it. You'll need a set of this thing. Man, this is the heaviest thing ever. You need a bushing push puller set that looks like this. It's got these kind of pipes. Lucky me, my bushings have like a tiny lip. That's said lip. So this one wasn't big enough to cover the lip, because this lip needs to go inside the pipe. So I had a friend called Jock, really cool guy. He does iron stuff, so he made this for me. So that's going to be on the intake side when I press the bushing out, and then voila, bang, old bush goes in and then new bush. Yeah, that's the thing. I need this hole right here because see these nuts, they all have like a bearing, and that lip there goes in the hole, so it keeps it nice and centered. Right, the purpose of this clip is nobody made a clip for my car. They only made the clip for the old Hondas, so there it is. Take these out, watch the brake line. Yeah, torsion bar with a jack stand. I think a good tip would be to support this arm here also with your little one. So you kind of need 2 jack stands for this job. Well, one, because one comes with the car, right? Alright, I'm about to cross the point of no return. Wish me luck. Because see, with this one you can slowly bring it up or down, so this screw kind of goes in and out properly. That goes for the reverse of this also. Here it is, point of no return. Gone. There we go, screw number 2. Woohoo. I've just had the most brilliant idea of the evening. I'll just do these one by one, so I don't have to worry about the brake fluid too much and stuff like that. Good practice is to remove the shit, because you can't see stuff and it's in the way. There's a screw here and like a plastic clip there. Now the reason why I'm doing this, I knew it. Check this bush out, man. This is not a bush. This is an X bush. This metal part just... Yeah, cool. I'm glad I did it. Right, now the tool that I've showed you earlier, you just slide it in like that. Make sure you note how this thing was set, because it's important. This is communicating and that's not, something like that. So it's kind of vertically but not. See, that's a straight line. That's like, let's say 15 degrees, 10 degrees, something like that, slanted to the front. So you slide that thing in, you unbolt this thing, and then you slide the rod through that hole, through this hole, and then Godspeed. So that's how it looks when it's assembled. Because that's a circle bit, that's why the screwdriver is there, so it keeps it kind of true level. Now the problem is, this is a 24 mil, and the biggest spanner I got is 22. Now that is a problem. Right, this is how it looks. I found the spanners, and I recommend one of these with some cloth to hold the inner thread. And it's starting. Godspeed. Right, first try kind of failed. What I did to level this, used a couple of 5.5 mil in 3 points, so the circle kind of goes straight. Another thing is, you can jam a screwdriver in here, hammer it down, and then put some WD-40, of course. That should work, I think. Haha, it goes in. It kind of goes, you push, it goes bang, bang. Sometimes you gotta hit with a hammer. That's how I got it started. I just did shit like this all around. Haha, it's coming up. Right, after many tries and fails and things, I've ended up with almost the biggest Allen key here and another one there. And you tighten this bolt up as much as you can and then whack this fucking end with a hammer. You're gonna destroy this, but who cares, you've got another thread on the other side. But this seems to be working. It's almost halfway. Fucking hell. Taking the old one off. Yay, success. And now I need to use the puller to pull the piece that pushed the old one in, because now that's stuck. Imagine that. My friends, is a beautiful sight to see. Haha. Yeah, so this is 72 mil. I used the 70 mil to push the 72 out. Kind of fucked it up here, but that's life. Right, when you put it back, it looks like this. It's a bit fiddly to get it started, but you'll get there. This line is the horizon. I marked it so I know the position and shit. It's really fiddly. The torsion bar tends to come up because of the spring and stuff. So there's no easy way. Just work your way to it. Right, so the pushing in part is actually 2 minutes. Swear to God. The worst thing in the planet is taking that goddamn thing off. Damn it. Alright, managed to get to bushing number 2, which is exactly the same, if not even more destroyed than the other one. I'm just gonna remove this inner core when I can. To make stuff easier, you have to disconnect this pipe. There's one screw here, one screw there. Where the fuck is it? One screw there, behind this hose. Yeah, see that hole? Yeah, one screw there. And then take out from the brake line 2 screws from under here. I don't know if you can see them, but yeah. So that this brake line can flex. This is said brake line. This can flex so you can have space to actually push this down to have space to work. Yeah, the fun begins. Alright, this is how it looks with the thingy mounted on number 2. One thing that I did, remember I was telling you to jab this screwdriver in and then put WD-40. This time I jabbed it in to the fullest. It kind of messed up the old bushing, but I don't care. So I think now it's gonna work better because I've pushed all around WD-40. It should be nicer now. Right, the screwdriver shoving all the way in was a complete success. So what I did was I used the, which one is this one? It's 72 mil, I think. Yeah. pusher to like start it, and then I use the 70 mil, just put it in here and whack it with a hammer, and it came straight out. So the screwdriver method is brilliant. Luckily Honda thought about this. These bushings are from plastic, so that's how you can do it. Previous generations had metal bushings. Nice. And there's the second one coming in. It's so easy to come in. It's so easy for it to go in. It's crazy. I just started using the spanner now. Good idea would be to have a ratchet spanner, but I bought this today, and this was £5. The ratchet was like 30. So yeah, I could do without. But yeah, man, that screwdriver shoving technique, that's the savior.